Hello, my people. Welcome back to my today's training. Welcome back to training. Welcome back to class. I'm making a video on this turban that you are seeing. I used Doshet satin. That's that satin that is stretchy for it. And then I'll use this video to show you how quickly you can make ruffles, especially for those persons that have challenges with ruffles. This method I'm introducing to you, you can use it for both fiber, that is ordinary material like satin, ashoke, and you can use it for ankara and all of that. So it's a very quick one. Let me just start by showing you all the things that I would be using. This is the Doshet satin. Is a little bit stretchy, so sometimes you can work with it without having to like add handle to your work, especially if you get the very stretchy one. And then sometimes you have to add handle. For these very tutorials I added handle, so I cut out about 4 different parts of this satin. I cut out the part I want to use for the ruffles, and the measurement of that part happens to be 60 inches. 60 inches by 18. So on a fold it will be 60 by 9. Then I cut out this other part to cover the back of the turban, and it's 2, that is double. And then I cut out another part that I would be using to create the pleat, and then I cut out the last part, which I first of all use like a support, the supporting part for the ruffles. When we are sewing, you will get to understand each of the parts better. This part I'm cutting now is the part I used for the support of the ruffles. So as we proceed with the class, you will understand whatever I am trying to do. So this part, the measurement is 28 by 7 inches. 28, that is on the longness, that's the length, and then the width, which is the wideness, is 7. So on a fold it will be like 3.5. All right, the details of the measurement will still be showing on this video. So as you watch carefully, anything that you do not understand is still ahead, so it's well explained ahead. The measurements are there and everything that you would need. So I started by covering the turban, and you can see that the measurement is showing that this is to cover the turban, and the measurement for it is also showing. And then this other part is for the pleated part, and then the measurement also is showing 20 by 17. So to create the pleat, we'll start by creating the pleat. We'll give a double fold to the edge. The reason I'm giving a double fold, in case you are asking, is because I need to hem the edge. I need to hem the edge. I need to hem the edge. So that edge there, if you fold it without giving it a double fold, it means the folded edge will still be showing and it will not be neat. Or if you know you don't want to hem as in folding twice at the beginning, then you need to weave your material before you start the pleat. That is, you weave the edge before you start creating the pleat. The main purpose of doing that is to ensure neatness. That's just all. If not, nothing special about it. You don't want to do a turban that will be pulling thread on the head of your client, so that's why you just give it a double hem. So now that we have our pleats ready, the 2 pleats are ready, we are going to cross it. So while we cross this pleat, it's your own choice how far you want to cross it, but at the middle, that is where the V starts from, that is the center point. You have to measure each of the length of the pleat to see that it is not up to 10. If you are going to add handle, make sure it will not be up to 10. So when you measure the pleat, at least 9 or even 8 inches is enough, because your handle will help you to extend it and be able to tie it firmly on the head, and it will also help it to be smooth on the head. All right, so now the one thing I like doing to my turban is that I always like padding it up. So usually I use chest wadding to add. So the length of the chest wadding or the size of the chest wadding is the same size It's the same size with the size of the satin. Yes, it's the same size. So that's just it. You use the size of the chest wording as the size of the satin, and then you just use it to pad it up. It will just give it weight and not allow the material to just be falling shapelessly on the head. So that's the essence of that. So if you like, you can use a thick chest wording, but I actually believe that the light chest wording is okay for this project. So whenever you are doing any of such projects, especially to pad up the back of your turban, I prefer you use the light chest wording. So after doing that, we place the pleats properly, and then we sew. Then after sewing this part, while I was trying to sew, I had some difficulty sewing because it became very thick. Already the material I'm using is thick, is a thick one, so because of that it became so thick. It was so thick to the extent that my thread kept on cutting and cutting and cutting. So the part on my hand is the part that I would be filling with fiber. I'll show you the fiber there, and if in case you care about where to get fiber, you can get it at any furniture accessory shop. That is any shop where they sell accessories for furniture. That is those things that carpenters use. You can get it there. And then this part on my hand now that I'm about to sew is the part I would be using to create the entire ruffles. So this part is measuring 18, that is straight by the width 18, and then the length is 60. So 18 on a fold will give us 9. I'm not saying 18 on, it's not if 18 on a fold though. That is 18 when you've not folded. Then when you fold it into two and sew it the way I'm sewing now is 9. So it will be 9 by 60. So the length is 16. If you wish to do something bigger than what I have on my own now, you can use above 60, that is for your length. And also you can use the height that is above 18 or 9, that is you can use the height on a fold is 9. So you can do, like for instance, 20, which will give you 10 on a fold. You can do 30, which will give you 15 on a fold. But this particular one is perfect and easier for me to ruffle. So what I have on the table is what is called fiber. You'll get it from many furniture shops. So I'll just use it to fill in these um aspect, this part I want to use to line. But the interesting thing is that if you take note, I only filled half of it. I filled half. So if this thing, I told you before that the length is 28, so it means that I just filled up to 18. I filled half because I don't need to fill the whole part of it. I do not need it. It's only half of it that would be showing on some part of this turban, and that's the only part that I'm filling up because I do not plan to ruffle that part. So the part that I would be ruffling does not need me filling it, so I did not fill it. So after wearing the ruffle part on this stripe that I made, I'm going to first of all start by tacking it. I will tack it to the stripe. So I just like gather the ruffles on a loose stitches and then sew it to the stripe. So the next thing that I would do, and you see why I said the ruffles is easier, the next thing that I would do is the fact that I will just place it on the turban so that I can dress it for me to see. I'll place it on the turban, then use my needle to just hold it down on the head while I begin to do the ruffles with my hands. So as I am doing the ruffles, I would be sewing, you understand. So I'll start by folding in the edge. You see me folding in now because that part will not be neat if you don't fold it in very well. So I'll start by folding it in, tuck it in and make sure that it is neat. Then after that, I will now start to create the ruffles with my hands, and as I create the ruffles with my hands, I would be sewing it. All right, so I do hope you understand all the explanations that I have given. Thank you so much for stopping stopping by my channel today. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please do so. And if today is your first time discovering Creative Ends platform, you are welcome. On this channel, everything that has to do with the headwear is what we did on. And most importantly, you have the opportunities of asking me questions and I'm answering. Even sometimes I drop my number on the channel, so if this video is not having the number, don't worry, a lot of other videos have the number. If you are searching for my number, search through my videos, you'll get my number. You can send me direct WhatsApp messages and I will respond to you. So for now, I just want to say goodbye. I'll see you in my next video. Just make sure you watch this video to the end, and do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to recommend this channel to other persons. All right. So one more thing, please do not forget to hit on the like button. That will help other persons discover this video. Do it for me. Just when you finish watching this video and you feel that you like what you are saying, just like, well, YouTube, I like this, just put it and say I like it by touching that the like button, and YouTube will recommend it to other like minds. So for now, I will just say bye and I'll see you in my next video. So bye.